So we are just moments away from the toss for the second ODI between India and Bangladesh at the Sher-e-Bangla Stadium in Mirpur. Bangladesh registered a one-wicket win in the previous ODI, and it was thanks to the exploits of Shakib Al Hasan and Mehdi Hassan Miraz, who managed to ensure that Bangladesh kept their proud record in Mirpur intact. Ever since 2018, Bangladesh have lost only 3 ODIs at the Sher-e-Bangla Stadium. And it gives them that added confidence that they have not lost an ODI series at home since 2016. Mirpur is indeed their fortress, and that is where now you'll see that they'll be wanting to seal the series today itself. Remember, a win for Bangladesh today gives them their second consecutive bilateral series win in Bangladesh against India. Remember, 2015 they had won 2-1. At that time, we saw the emergence of Mustafizur Rahman. Now, in this series, we have already seen the likes of Mehdi Hassan do a fantastic job already with the bat. Shakib Al Hasan with his brilliance, 5 wickets in the first match, saw how India's top order struggled against quality left-arm spin. With Ibadat Hossain also being there, it gives them that added advantage of pace and bounce as well. KL Rahul was the only shining star with the bat for India with a 73, but apart from that, that dropped catch, especially India's fielding in the death overs, ensured that all the good work that KL Rahul had done was indeed undone by it. So we are just moments away from the toss, and it will be very interesting to see what is the team combination for India today, because Umran Malik and Axar Patel, are they going to play today? Axar, remember, was ruled out of the first ODI because he had suffered a bruised rib, and also because he was not available for selection at that time. Now, has he recovered, and will Umran Malik be there? Because somewhere down the line, Shardul Thakur and Deepak Chahar did struggle slightly in their death overs. You would want someone with out-and-out pace to trouble the Bangladeshi batsmen. Remember, this Mirpur deck has got some bounce and pace, and it will be very interesting to see what the team does, because will it be played on the same pitch? That remains to be seen. So we are just about a couple of minutes. It's already toss time, and we're waiting to see what's going to happen. Rohit Sharma did say in that press conference, that post-match presentation in the first ODI, we were 25 to 30 runs short. We would have fancied a target in the range of 250, but unfortunately the batters did not execute their plans well. Now, this will be very, very important now. Can India's batters execute their plans and ensure they get to a total of 250, 260? Because 250, 260, as you saw in this Mirpur deck, batting does tend to become a bit difficult as the dew settles in. And also because it will be really sluggish. So the toss has happened, and once again, Bangladesh have chosen to bat. Well, that is the latest update that we have, that Bangladesh have won the toss and have opted to bat. India have lost the toss yet again. So Rohit and his toss needs to improve a bit slightly. And Liton Das, remember, Liton Das is leading the ODI team because Tamim Iqbal missed out because of a wrist injury. So the latest update we have is that Bangladesh have won the toss and have chosen to bat. And here is the Indian team sheet that we have. Rohit Sharma, Shikhar Dhawan, Virat Kohli, Shreyas Iyer, KL Rahul, Washington Sundar, Axar Patel and Umran Malik have been included in this team. Breaking news. Axar Patel and Umran Malik are in. Shardul Thakur, Deepak Chahar, Mohammad Siraj, Umran Malik. Kuldeep Sen is not in this side. Kuldeep Sen, remember, he picked up 2 wickets, but those 2 sixes that Mehdi Hassan hit of him, that changed the entire complexion of the game. So Bangladesh opt to bat, Umran Malik and Axar Patel included in the team. So that is a major, major update that we have at this point in time. Umran Malik and Axar Patel in. And so, who goes out? From the Kuldeep Sen had complained of back stiffness apparently. So the latest update that we have from the BCCI is that Kuldeep Sen complained of back stiffness following the first ODI against Bangladesh. The BCCI medical team assessed him and has advised him rest. He was not available for the second ODI selection. So Shahbaz Ahmed is out, and so is Kuldeep Sen. Rather unfair on Shahbaz Ahmed that after he just gets one game, he gets left out. and Umran Malik is in along with Axar Patel. Well, Axar Patel could be a much bigger threat, because on this deck we saw Shakib Al Hasan getting a lot of skid and zip. Shahbaz could not replicate that, and Axar Patel, remember, he bowls quite often on these skiddy wickets and he gets a lot of purchase. So that is the thing there. Yes, very, very unfair on Shahbaz Ahmed that he isn't there. So Bangladesh are batting. Axar Patel and Umran Malik have replaced Shahbaz Ahmed and Kuldeep Sen. So that is the latest situation we have. From the Bangladesh lineup, Liton Das, Anamul Haq, Najmul Hossain Shanto, Shakib Al Hasan, Mushfiqur Rahim, Mahmudullah, Afif Hussain, Mehdi Hassan, Mustafizur Rahman, Nasoom Ahmed and Ibadat Hussain. So there is no Hassan Mahmood and Nasoom Ahmed has come in. That is the only change that we are seeing from the Bangladesh team. So that is the latest situation for people who are joining us at this point in time. Breaking news, Bangladesh have chosen to bat. Umran Malik and Axar Patel have been included in place of Shahbaz Ahmed and Kuldeep Sen. Kuldeep Sen complained of back stiffness, and that is why he has not been selected. The BCCI chose to rest him on medical grounds. For the Bangladesh team, there is only one change. Nasoom Ahmed is in and Hassan Mahmood is out. That is the one change that I can see in this current team. So, very, very interesting. Shahbaz Ahmed, what do you make of his exclusion? Because you would have felt that Shahbaz Ahmed could have been given a slightly longer rope. But once Axar Patel was back in, maybe perhaps it was the ideal replacement. Axar Patel is a much safer bet with the bat as well as with the ball. So let's see how that pans out. And I'll take a few comments that we have. Akash Bharadwaj is saying, how would you keep Rituraj out of the equation? Do you see him in SL ODI? Well, Akash, I just hope Rituraj is given a chance in the ODI setup. Because look, again, it depends on who are all going to play in that Sri Lanka ODI series. If it's the A team who are playing, then I'm sorry, Rituraj the Gaikwad does not get a chance. Because the problem is, where will he bat? Shikhar Dhawan, Rohit Sharma, KL Rahul, Shreyas Iyer, Virat Kohli, all of them are cast in stone. And welcome Rahul, welcome. And you finally got your wish? Umran Malik and Axar Patel are playing.
I think, yeah, so Bangladesh, they've again won the toss.
And they're batting.
And they're batting this time.
Yes.
Quite strange.
Yeah.
Same ground, same venue.
Maybe different wickets.
Same
different
time.
dynamics.
No, but the problem is with the due.
Due, yes.
Because it starts at 12 Bangladesh time. Local time, it would be 12 noon.
12 noon.
So the match will get over late in the evening. Not too late.
Yeah, 8 o'clock.
But still, I think the dew will set in, and towards the end, it will become easier to bat.
Yes.
So it's
Liton Das has said that last game we saw, it was difficult to bat in the second innings.
Was it?
Yes, that's what he has said in the interview that happened, and that is why a pacer is out and a spinner is in. Nasoom Ahmed is in instead of Hassan Mahmood. So they have Mehdi Hassan, they have Shakib Al Hasan, Nasoom Ahmed, and they are going only with two pacers, Ibadat Hussain and Mustafizur Rahman. But for India, Axar Patel replaces Shahbaz Ahmed and Umran Malik in for Kuldeep Sen. Remember, Kuldeep Sen complained of back stiffness.
Stiffness in his back.
Yep.
He bowled 6 overs. Remember, he bowled 6 overs in that last game, if I'm not wrong. 6 overs. So I don't know what he did in the nets, but as per the BCCI communication, it has been informed that he complained of this back pain immediately after the game against, in fact, the first game against Bangladesh. So I'm not too sure, because yesterday it was an optional practice session, and Kuldeep Sen obviously must not have come for that practice session. So I was wondering if he bowled too much in the nets and that led to that back stiffness, but no. He had complained immediately after that game, because you also have to remember that he also played the Vijay Hazare Trophy.
Yes.
So it wasn't that he was not bowling, so he was bowling, but suddenly this has happened. And Axar Patel, I think that it was an expected call. Axar Patel, because he was not available for that first game in Mirpur again, of course. And immediately, as soon as he was fit and available, he was drafted in. as a replacement for Shahbaz
Shahbaz
Ahmed.
Ahmed.
But the question is, toss, although is pretty interesting. Because
Yes.
I was thinking that anybody, any team, any captain who would win the toss would elect to field first, but Bangladesh have chosen to bat. Let's see if they've read the wicket correctly or not.
Because this is today we are playing on pitch number 8. It's a lot more brown. Could allow the batters a bit more time in playing their strokes. So it could be a slow, low turner. That is what has been said. But apparently in the first game it was said that okay, it is going to be a belter of a track. Hardly a belter, in which a team managed only 187 and Bangladesh just crawled over the line. Thanks to some poor catching and some poor bowling in the end, we may say. But
And you also see, you can't escape from the fact that Rohit's captaincy, of course, he has been lauded, for so many years for his captaincy skills, his leadership skills. But in the last game, at least, if I take that as a sample size, although India has not been doing too well in the last few months, but last game I thought his captaincy was also found wanting, because when you allow those number 11 and with Mehdi Hasan to get those 51 odd runs, it does raise questions on your bowling, but also on the captain, on the captaincy.
Yes.
So that is one thing. And Akshar Patel, I think these kind of wickets, Akshar Patel will be very suitable. Why? Because we've seen in India, and this was always, at least when Akshar Patel was picked for that T20 World Cup a month ago, that was a little tricky, because I wasn't too sure how he will do on those Australian wickets. But I think this particular wicket in Bangladesh, in India, he should be pretty handy.
yeah, I mean, you saw in the matches in Ahmedabad, in Mohali, he got the ball to skid on. He was accurate. He bowls wicket to wicket, just like Shakib Al Hasan, how he did it in that first game. And remember, you don't need too much of spin. You just need a little bit of spin and accuracy to ensure you get all your wickets in Bangladesh and in places like India. Because remember, Ashwin, Jadeja, Axar, simple wicket to wicket accurate bowling. That is what has given them so many wickets in even with Shakib. Arm ball and also a ball that also slightly grips away. That's it.
Right.
So 5 wickets for Shakib, and let's see what impact Axar Patel has in this game today. Because remember, if India lose this, it's a repeat of 2015, where you lost the ODI series for the first time against Bangladesh in that period, and a new star came on the international arena, and that was Mustafizur the Cutter Rahman.
Yes.
And Austin Kunas asks, what are your thoughts on the WTC final being on 7th July and IPL final on 28th May?
Very less time to prepare.
Prepare.
That's what he's saying.
But are you sure that India is going to make it to the World Cup, World WTC final? Because their path is very, very complicated. They'll have to win all 6 games, but 4 against Australia. This Australian cricket team, yes, they have struggled in Asia, but 4-0 against Australia, nah, I don't think so. You may have to win 3 or 2 against them. So
Your friend Chandresh is saying, should we take a break? Kitna kaam karwaoge?
well, I just had a break, Chandresh. Tuesday was an off, and he's saying that I did the morning rap from home, because I had to do the morning rap outside, because if I came to office and did it, you wouldn't have had that much time. All the news would have been lost in that sense. So early morning, I did it. So
And they don't trust me anymore as far as football is concerned. But what
what
matches? Yeah.
what matters? I mean, yes, Qatar may be controversial for some other issues, but the action that has been there on the field, unparalleled when it comes to upsets, when it comes to matches, and that 2 moments, Messi, Ronaldo, you name it, you got it in this World Cup. So this has been an excellent World Cup on the pitch. Off the pitch, well,
And also, it also gives you a reflection of
Yes.
how we treat our stars, and how in fact we also treat other stars. Ronaldo is a global icon.
Yep.
He's a global superstar. Yesterday he was benched. Yesterday he was benched. Can you do that in India?
oh no.
Can you do that in
can't.
India?
Yes.
I'm asking you people, maybe. Will you people allow a Virat Kohli or a Rishabh Pant, or not Rishabh Pant, a Rohit Sharma to be benched
After just a couple of bad games? Never. It's not happening. It's not at all happening. So yes, there was one more which said that no Mirabai Chanu news. Well, I did say that Mirabai Chanu clinched silver in the World Weightlifting Championships. And she did it despite a wrist injury. So it is indeed very, very symbolic that Mirabai Chanu had to get the silver despite, and you remember, even in the Commonwealth, she had gotten gold battling a back injury. So,
Yeah.
gutsy indeed, second consecutive medal for her after 2017.
In fact, even the Olympic silver that she won, she had issues. She had a few health issues
Yeah.
just before the event. In fact, a night before the event, she had cramps. She had
Yes.
so she overcame that.
So
also.
all her three medals, if you may say, from 2018 onwards, 16 onwards, we may say, have all come in glorious circumstances, battling injuries. So that is the thing. And
Chalo, let's take a few questions.
Yes, yes.
Siddharth will answer these. Amit Khajuria is saying there's a difference between football and cricket. You can't push Virat before 15 minutes of game. Left cricket is totally different. If we have the luxury to change 11 after few got tired, we will definitely. No, I'm not. I'm not talking about.
changing during the match.
No, I'm not talking about it. I'm saying just on the basis of performances.
Yeah.
You know, a couple of bad games and they chose to rest or bench Ronaldo. Can we do it with the Indian superstars? I doubt. See, I don't have any issues with the credentials or the pedigree of these players, but then still, huge
Yeah.
call. Do you see Ben Stokes as a captain in the IPL with baseball approach? Akash Bhardwaj is asking. One team surely is still looking for a captain. No, Sunrisers Hyderabad, because
yeah.
they've released Kane
Williamson.
and they've got those big bucks also, because I think Sunrisers Hyderabad and Punjab
Yeah.
are the two teams
Without
that
a
have
captain.
and with big they've got the big two teams with the biggest purse, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, yes. But again, will Stokes be available for the IPL? That is because he's a test captain. And remember, from June onwards, the Ashes begins. So, do you want to play the IPL and then get jaded and then
And
play
then
the
get
Ashes?
injured also.
Yeah. So, will Stokes be available in the auction first place? That is a big question that we'll have to see. So,
He will fetch
Big
big
bucks.
bucks if he actually makes himself available.
he
for
could be the bank breaker in this IPL.
Remember 23rd of December, not too far from here, and that would happen in Kochi, the IPL auction.
Yep.
We'll get
Wow.
you all the updates for that also.
Actually, we are just
yeah,
16 days away.
Pallab Ghosh is saying, where is Mr. Yeah, Pallab, you've not been watching and you've not subscribed to Sports Today 1. You've not been following Sports Today because...
I will just say two words. Walla Bibi.
Yeah.
That's a clue as to where Mr. Naz is.
Nikhil-
And he's become a local.
Yeah, Nikhil is in Doha, by the way. He is what we are watching here on television.
Yep.
Nikhil is an eyewitness to what happened yesterday. You know, Portugal.
And Portugal thrashing Switzerland, and Morocco, a Spanish-born guy.
Yeah.
Yes, playing for Morocco, knocking out Spain. It can happen only in the Football World Cup. Indeed.
Achha, which test series are you more excited for?
Border Gavaskar Trophy.
Border Gavaskar Trophy
Or
or
Ashes?
Ashes?
Both.
That's an interesting one, huh?
I mean, see, the India-Australia rivalry is also epic nowadays, because you had two classic test series in 2018-19 and 2020-2021. So, Border Gavaskar, just for the historical part of it, I would rate the Ashes slightly higher, but the Border Gavaskar Trophy is right up there when it comes to competition, intensity and quality.
Achha, our dear friend Harry Fantastico, who's back after I think a long time.
Long time, yes.
Yeah, he's saying more than the bowling, India needs to bat well to win this game, as pitch might be difficult to bat second, even with dew, which would come at a later stage. Harry, I think I agree with you, and I think your thought, what you are saying, should not be just restricted to this one particular game. In the last few weeks, months, what we've seen is that your batting has been found wanting on numerous occasions, and dew. In fact, I also thought that dew will be a factor today, but Bangladesh, they won the toss and elected to field first, or in fact bat first,
first.
which to me was surprising. But Liton Das, as Siddharth also mentioned, said that he had his own reasons. Well, we'll see if
Yep.
if they are actually, if he does.
Yeah. I mean, look, Bangladesh and judging the conditions in Mirpur. See, 10 matches in the last 4 years from 2018, they have lost only 3 times. So, more or less, they get the conditions right. But, yeah, the 3 losses, 2 have come against Sri Lanka and 1 against the West Indies. So, I hope they have gotten the conditions right. For India's sake, I hope they have blundered. That's the thing I will say. Virat Kohli while
Austin
chasing.
Kuna.
Oh yes, Austin Kuna, 448 runs in 5 innings, average of 149, 250s and 200s, 72nd incoming. Oh boy, Austin, you really are infatuated with that 72nd, isn't it? What if he just gets a 50 and helps India win? Why you have to wait for the 72nd? It will come. It will come though. Akash is again saying, I have a tough question. Stokes or Steve Smith in the second innings of a test, of a fourth innings of a test match? Stokes. For me, it's Benjamin Andrew Stokes because he can be audacious and can do things which are remarkable. Headingley and even Rawalpindi. With captaincy, with the bat, he can be spectacular. Steve Smith.
Bat, he got a duck, no?
Yeah, but he scored 40 of 18.
In the first innings.
Yeah. But fourth innings, Headingley. Just for the Headingley fact.
I don't know. For me, it actually is a very, very, very tricky question because I'm a huge fan of Steve Smith and Ben Stokes both.
Well, Steve Smith with the samurai-like batting, yeah. I love Steve Smith, but I think Stokes for impact. I will bet him on winning the fourth innings. So.
Anyways, those of you who joined us late, let me just remind you. Bangladesh have won the toss and they have elected to bat first. For India, they've made 2 changes. Kuldeep Sen, he is not available. He is not fit. He has stiffness in his back. So he is out, and in place of Kuldeep Sen, you will have Umran Malik.
And Shahbaz Ahmed is out. And Axar Patel is into the team. So batting depth and bowling depth kind of gets sorted out with Axar Patel's inclusion. And let's see how Umran performs for his first time international in Asian conditions.
In Asian country, I think you need somebody like Umran Malik because when you have these dead sort of wickets when not much is happening, yeah, because Bangladesh also they have gone in with just 2 fast bowlers, Ibadat and Mustafizur. Mustafizur, although when he started he was pretty quick,
Yeah.
but gradually he almost became a slow bowler, left arm.
Yeah, that shoulder reconstruction surgery
Yeah.
that he had in 2019 just robbed him of that potency.
So at times, somebody like Umran Malik, he can test you. He can surprise you with that raw pace on these dead docile wickets. So you have to be very against bowlers like Umran Malik who can generate that kind of pace.
Well, if he maintains that stump to stump line, which he did in the IPL, I think he'll be very potent on this deck because it seems to be a slow, low turner. But
No, Vijay Shankar, you are, I don't think
way
you are
off the
wrong.
mark.
Yeah.
As he was with his all-round skills, is it?
Huh?
As he was with his all-round
I
skills.
thought you were a Vijay Shankar fan.
No, I supported Vijay Shankar because he was not given a fair run in the team. Otherwise, he didn't get that many chances. That's all I will just say.
Yeah, okay.
Austin Kuna. Rahul, if there was a trade-off between England and India test team, would you trade Rishabh Pant for Joe Root?
I wouldn't.
No,
I
same
wouldn't.
here, I wouldn't. The different roles, yeah.
Exactly. Different skills. Rishabh Pant and remember, Joe Root began well and the best stage of his career was these last 16-18 months.
Yes.
Rishabh Pant has just started. He's barely started his test career and he's already won you 3 games.
Yep.
In fact, one game was a draw.
Yeah.
In Sydney.
He won you in Brisbane.
In Brisbane, he won you. Here in Ahmedabad also, he won you a game. And he, as he said, he's just 24.
Yep, indeed. Udipan Bhattacharya, do you think Rituraj is in the race for the 23 World Cup? Again, he's unfortunate that he's at a time when your batting order seems to be sorted. There is a backup for a backup for a backup.
And to be fair, Siddharth, he did get his chances.
Yeah, but didn't capitalize on it.
Exactly.
That's the problem. But Rituraj, yeah, I understand where is the sentiment coming from because his Vijay Hazare season was indeed fantastic. I mean, he's got 12 Vijay Hazare tons, which is the most.
But did you get Prithvi Shaw when he got over 800 runs in that last Vijay Hazare season?
No.
Did you get him in the 11?
No.
Did you get him in the squad?
No.
No.
I don't think, because see, the batting order is sorted out for the 2023 ODI World Cup because there are backups to a backup, to the main core. Bowling is the only place where there will be competition. And Rituraj I see him missing that bus to the 2023 World Cup. Or the tuk-tuk, whatever we may say. So where is Rishabh Pant? In India and Bangladesh? I think he will stay in Bangladesh. He will be, because he has to be then the test team also, isn't it? He's not been ruled out for the tour, so I think
the bigger question is why is he there where he is? As in, or why he's not there? Because, and what are the reasons? Is he really not fit? Or there is something more than what meets the eye?
I know. Austin Kun, I think you would want to take that. If India qualifies at W, can we see you both in England? Maybe Rahul will be there if that happens.
For the World Test Championship?
Final, yeah, if India qualifies.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to travel all the way to England
Just for
one
one
test
match. Yeah,
Had it been 2 test matches,
yeah,
we could have.
So there you go, Austin. So we are just 5 minutes away from the start of the match. Remember, Bangladesh have chosen to bat. Umran and Axar Patel in, and let's see whether India can level the series today in Mirpur. So we'll be back in the mid innings for all the action. Press the like, comment, and share button. We are also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, folks. Thank you. Bye bye. Vanakkam.